Lost to Zigero at Smashers Reunion? No. Only time I ever lost to Zigero was at Smack, which was my first European major win. I lost to Zigero in Winners Final 4-2. That was a few months before Genesis won, but then I beat him 8-0 in Grands. We played best of 7 in Europe back in those days. So I lost to Zigero 4-2, and then I beat Amsa 4-0, and then Zigero 8-0. And then the next weekend I won Epida Smash Arena 3 without dropping a single game. Zigero was actually really good at the time. It's kind of sad that he never went back to the US after Pound. He got 17th at Pound 4, I think, but he lost like last game to both Sue and J-Man, who were both like top 10 players in the world at the time. Hamburger, I actually don't remember. It's so many years ago. Like, I got to tag Armada like late 2004. So it's like almost a decade and a half ago now. So I actually don't quite remember. For me it's weird because like my life prior to Melee was like, it was so long ago that I was just such a little kid, you know. At times it feels like I didn't have a life prior to Melee. Because the first years of your life, you never like remember shit. Like you don't remember shit from being like 1 year old or 2 years old. Yeah, Hammer, I have mained different characters in every Smash game, but I feel like besides like, I don't think my 64 Falcon, for example, was like, a lot of people don't know about it. Most people have probably never seen me play 64. I guess Pit could make sense because a lot of people know about my PM Pit. I actually made a YouTube video going over all the 9 stages that tends to be legal at tournaments for this game, and went over them from worst to best. I don't really think using roller at low percentage is worth it, because the only way you can connect from roller at low damage is if you land the roller from pretty far away. So you can like jump out right after you hit them. But those type of rollers, I feel like you never get a situation to land in the first place against a good opponent. The new schools don't know the legends, feel bad. Norway was actually really strong in Melee in like 2008. I know me and Dev used to go to Norway so much in like 2008, 2009. I legit think Norway was one of the best countries in Europe back then. It's just like most people don't know about it. Like Norway's top 10 was like really strong. It was no like absolutely like S tier player, but it was like a bunch of like A and B tier players. Like I know it was like one of these like tournaments at Flick Flug's house, and I traveled there, and I remember I played DJ Black. I think it was like in winter semis or something. I did win 3-0, but a lot of the games were really close, and that was like against his pal Sheik and pal Marth. Oh, Norway and Sweden, best European countries in global esport. I don't follow too much like esport titles, but what's like Norway's strongest games? Chess. I do know about Magnus Carlsen, but yeah, no, he's really good at what he's doing, obviously. It's crazy when you hear people like him talk, like, you know, his memory of like games and stuff. Thank you, Weedle. Yeah, Apex, I actually still to this day can't believe my Fox did so well at Apex 2015, because I was like so new to the character. Like, sure, I did play him like a tiny bit in 2008, like versus Call W, because he was weak against Fox and really strong against Peach. But for that level of play, he was very new. So it was like, I actually remember shortly before Grand Finals was about to start, and I found the moon, and I was like, dude, you just helped me warm up for this matchup. Like, I don't really know how to play this matchup. And we played for like, yeah, 10 minutes maybe. I was like, alright, I'll bring out the Fox. Hopefully it works. Obviously I lost the second set, but it was like... Dude, it's crazy how bad Apex 2015 was, but yet amazing at the same time. Yeah, the hotel situation was such a mess. That was such a mess. Such a mess. They had to like change venue. But the day before that started, I was like, when I saw the venue, I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way are we gonna, you know, fit all these people in here. I know Apex 2014 was like super crowded, but I was like, this one is like, this is gonna be bad. So I wasn't even really surprised that, you know, it went to shit. It literally took 1 second looking at the venue to be like, no way this is gonna work. Then they were about to cancel the teams tournament, and that was like the first time since EVO 2013 that Android went to the US. I was like so sad. Yeah, Call W actually went to that tournament. That actually low-key might be the craziest fact about that tourney. Actually might be the craziest fact. I still forget the fact that he actually went to that tournament. What was bad about Apex 2015 is everything pretty much. But the main fact was that we had to switch venue. So they had to like transport all the equipment from like one venue to another. That was like 45 minutes to an hour away maybe. I don't remember exactly. So that was very rough. Which also means that the first day of the tournament was cancelled. Then, since they lost one day, the scheduling for the players were really rough. The final day at Sunday, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to be ready to play Teams Top 12 at 9 a.m. And then singles grand finals wrapped up at 3:30 a.m. I got like 6 hours of sleep, even though I went to bed right after my tournament matches. So I got 6 hours of sleep, and then I had to wake up at like 6:30 and then play until 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Like when Smash 4 Top 8 happened prior to Melee, I almost fell asleep while practicing. Like I was having the stream up on my computer at my hotel room, and I was playing Melee at the same time. I was like, I'm so tired. So I was like, you know, when you have that thought of like, should I lay down or not? I was so close to just lay down, but if I knew if I did, I was never gonna, you know, wake up. So I forced myself to stay awake. Like I even took like some cold water from like the tap and just like, you know, splashed some in my head, or yeah, against my face. Yeah, I think like I was really tired, right? But sometimes when you're really tired, if you're awake for like quite a while longer, it's almost like you get less tired again. So I think I hit like one of these cycles during most of Top 8. But also partly the fact that just having a lot of like adrenaline, that helps a lot too. I know it was like one of the Apexes. Apex 2012. They had a very weird scheduling that tournament. And I played like pools on Friday. Then we had nothing at Saturday. And then like top 128, I think it was on Sunday. So in order to still have a good sleep schedule, we decided to like put an alarm early in the morning on Saturday, so we wouldn't like be fucked up for Sunday. And then one of our roommates that was gonna put the alarm, he accidentally put it on the wrong day. So when I woke up, I was like, no fucking way that it's like 9 a.m. Like, it was like that feeling that I overslept, you know? And I checked the time, and it was like 1:30 p.m. I was like, what the hell? I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep early tonight, since the bracket started at like 9 a.m. maybe. I was like, fuck. And then, to no surprise, I couldn't sleep at all that night. So I got like 3 hours of sleep. I was like, alright. It's no way I'm winning Apex again. Or not again, I had never won it. But I won Genesis. I won Genesis 6 months prior. Genesis 2. So it's like the first time for me to defend my, you know, title as the best in the world. I was like, alright, no fucking way. I'm gonna lose it partly on like the fact that I couldn't get any sleep. And I remember eating breakfast and I could barely keep my eyes open. I was like, fuck this shit, you know. But then once the bracket started, I was just so pumped up to win that I didn't feel how tired I was. Then I had to play that 1.5 hour grand finals against HBox. And after that, that's when it was hitting me how tired I was. I was so tired that I literally couldn't like move. I was just sitting in a chair doing nothing. The one thing that actually got me to move was the grand finals of Brawl. It was like a tripping in game 1 of Grands, where this Olimar player, Nietono, he lost one game due to tripping. It was not only the tripping, but it very clearly helped Otori to make his comeback. And I was like, alright, fuck that shit. I can't watch. I was so mad.